Today is the first day where I'm sitting without a permit.
सफल हुई सफारी।
The afternoon safari was to be in Magdhi, for which we were to be joined by Kamta for the first time on this trip.
This is Safari 2 and we are waiting at one of our favorite Magdi gate right now, and the safari is going to start in another 2-3 minutes and hopefully have a good evening.
No sooner had the safari begun than Kamta told us the story of an extraordinary day of sightings he had had recently.
चोटा में मेल टाइगर मिल गया जमहोल। आगे गए हम लोग मुंधावा में डॉटी और 2 बच्चे पानी पी रहे हैं। सुबह बड़ी फॉग। नाश्ता के बाद हमने सेहरा गए तो 2 टाइगर सेहरा गए तो 3 टाइगर चरकवाव में। अरे बाप रे क्या चरकवाव में भाई।
We chewed on that as we progressed through the tracks, the afternoon light taking stabs at us. We passed by the Magdhi center point at Godi, a place that bristles with activity in the mornings at breakfast time as a melting pot of tourists, guides and story exchanges. Then we drove through Bodha and on the Beachwala road turned towards the Charkawa junction. Being here after a gap of 3.5 years was sheer bliss. Checking Charkawa, we went to Patiha, returning via Sehra to admire its spectacular beauty that never gets old. And near Jawari, we briefly stopped for a langur and cheetal alarm call. But a tiger didn't materialize as we exited the park at the end of day 1. The tiger tally for the trip still standing at 1.
Day 2 morning, but we reached to the Kitoli gate. Temperature is 9 degrees, but feelings like sub-zero. So we are waiting for the gate to open.
Soon, stories from the buffer zone Dhamokar started doing the rounds.
वो लकड़ी रखा था साइकिल में और लकड़ी लेके वैसे जा रहा है। बच्चे डलवाते हैं भाई भयंकर। बच्चे दोनों बैठ के ऐसे देख रही हैं, माँ भी। फिर वजह से बताया कि मैं उसको चिल्लाया कि यहाँ टाइगर्स बैठी है। तो एक तरफ वो गाड़ी लगाया, एक तरफ साइकिल से उसको धीरे धीरे आगे निकाला। से गेस्ट बफर वाली टाइगर स्टेंगलर वाइन के पास क्रॉस की, हल्का सा ऐसे चार्ज की मुख चार्ज। तो वो पता नहीं गेस्ट फोटो ले रहा है, बाद में देखे बोले यार मेरे इसमें फोटो ही नहीं आया।
After a picturesque start involving a peacock, his customarily gorgeous plumage being reflected pristinely in water for good measure, we photographed a common kingfisher and then tracked down some alarm calls near a waterhole before this happened. Look what we found this morning. Big male Chota Bheem walking right before us on the vehicle track. What a morning! He then carried on for a fair distance, spray marking along the way, all before us. Then he sat down for quite some time and threw up repeatedly, which was worrying. We hoped he was fine. Soon he got up and cut into the jungle, only to emerge on a parallel road exactly where Saleem and Kamta had predicted. As he crossed the road, the sheer magnitude of his enormous form was readily evident. Then, after smelling a marking post, he disappeared into the bamboo jungle on the left, leaving us to contemplate the phenomenon called Chota Bheem.
We are at Day 2, evening safari. First time into one of my favorite zones here, Tala zone. Very, very beautiful place. This season it is a bit down and we are looking forward forward to change that and do something better inside.
The jaunt through the Tala range was quite enjoyable, but other than a solitary lesser adjutant and some cheetal, we weren't blessed with much luck. But even in Bandhavgarh, you cannot expect to see a tiger every safari, like a board near the gate testifies in a rather witty way. For now, we had to be content in the knowledge that any day on which you saw Chota Bheem could not be anything less than a day of immense good fortune.
आपको लेट हो रहा है कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ा?
और ये टाइगर जो गई बन गई उसको पता हो गया कि यहाँ कोई टाइगर है।
ये सब में रोशनी है।